Hello all, this is Marimuthu, PGPBM student 1921 batch of IM Trichy Chennai campus. Today I am going to speak regarding inflation under two scenarios, that is under foreign investment and import and export. So what is foreign investment? Foreign investment comprises of FDI and FII. FDI stands for foreign direct investment and FII stands for foreign indirect investment. So foreign direct investment is a physical investment made by purchase made by a company in a foreign country. This includes buying of factories, buildings and machines and other equipments in the foreign country. These are considered to be a long-term investment as it boosts the foreign country economy. Foreign indirect investment include corporations and financial institutions and private investors who buy the stakes of a foreign country that trade in the foreign stock exchange. So these are considered to be less favorable as there are chances for the domestic company to sell their stakes as soon as the investment is made. So what is inflation? Inflation is generally the rise in price level of goods and services. Inflation is related. Inflation reduces the purchasing power per unit of money. So inflation is measured in terms of rate. If the rate is greater than 0%, it is called inflation. If a rate is less than 0 or negative, it is called deflation. So deflation is decrease in price level of goods and services. So it is evident that deflation is bad to the current growing economy as it may increase the real value of debt and it may also cause recession. On the other hand, if there is a rise in inflation, then it is due to the increase in money supply in the economy. So when there is increase in money supply, people tend to consume more and so the price level of goods increases. So inflation and interest rates are interlinked. So what are interest rates? Uh, Interest rates are the amount charged by a lender to a borrower. Assume if a bank offer a loan at a very low interest rate, then many people will get loan and they will also generate more money supply in the economy. Obviously, consumption will be more and this will lead to the increase in price levels. So the price level of a commodity include raw material price, wages, daily wages, land price and capital price. And this increase in price level of the commodity reduces the business profit. So a foreign investor will always tend to invest in a country where he can get the more benefit out of his investment, that is called profit. So so the role of the government and the central banks is to maintain the correct inflation rate as well as the interest rate in order to get more foreign investments to the country. So now let us see the import and the export. Import are the important indicator and the vital component of the economy. High level of import indicate robust domestic demand in the growing economy. So it is evident that there is a growing demand for electronic goods, food, dresses, branded clothing, automotive and consumer goods, and many of them are foreign brands and it is because of the import. So when we purchase the goods, we are actually spending money and that makes the economy grow and therefore high level of import indicates there is a robust domestic demand and a growing economy. Now it is even better if there are imports are mainly of productive assets like machineries. It means they will be used for long term productivity and productivity is necessary for the economy to grow. When net exports exceeds the net import, the nation has a trade surplus and it is really good as there is a more output from the factory and more employees are employed and the inflow of foreign money in the country is also high and all the good things will happen when there is a trade surplus. In a healthy economy, exports and imports are both growing. If imports are growing and exports are declining, it means that the rest of the world are doing better than the domestic economy. And if the opposite happens, then the domestic economy is better than the rest of the world. When the imports are higher than the exports, then there is a trade deficit. And if the trade deficit keeps increasing, then it can have negative effect on the domestic currency compared to the foreign currency. If the currency is weak, then it stimulates the exports and makes the import more expensive. And if the domestic currency is strong, then it hampers the export and makes the import cheaper. As we discussed earlier, inflation rate and the interest rates are interlinked. Higher inflation leads to the higher interest rate. If the prices of goods and services are high, to bring it down, the government generally increases the interest rate so that there is less money supply in the economy. Now, If the inflation is high, that decreases the consumer spending because the price of goods and services are high. Similarly, high inflation lead to decrease in imports as people don't have money to buy foreign goods anymore and they would instead rely on the domestic goods. We can also say that high inflation of a country decreases the exports of another country. Now, what about exports? Well, if the inflation is high, which means consumer spending is lower on foreign products but fairly good on the domestic products, that increases the demand of domestic goods. And then exports may increase because business exports their goods in the hope of higher competitive price. Again, that may not be the case every time, but it happens so. So it is clear that we have seen the impact of inflation in foreign investment as well as import and export. Thank you.